Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming here to our Treasure Tribe Learn More group. My name is Angela Robb, and I'm probably going to get a little bit off track because I get really, really excited when I talk about all the wonderful things that is Park Lane. So, to tell you a little bit about myself, again, my name is Angela Robb. I am married to an amazing man named Joshua, and between the two of us, we have three children that are grown and out of the house. So, I guess you could say we're empty nesters, but we acquired a couple of kitty cats, and we were only supposed to have for a very short period of time, and it was 3 years on January 26th. So yeah, we are kind of empty nesters, but they keep us rather entertained and quite busy. But anyway, um, my husband and I have both worked in the emergency medicine field for a number of years. We were both on an ambulance for a very, very long time. Probably about 3 years ago, my husband actually went into emergency medicine education and coordination. And I left the ambulance and went into the emergency department last summer, or last year, I guess it was. Maybe it was longer than that. I don't remember. But anyway, I went into the emergency department myself. And then last summer, um, my husband's hips collapsed. And he had to be off work and have bilateral hip replacement at age 43. So, that being said, Park Lane became my full time income. I had to leave my job in the emergency department and be home to take care of him. And I'm very, very grateful that Park Lane had come into my life so that I had the flexibility to be able to actually do that and be home and still make a full time income from home and be here to be able to take care of him. So let's back up a little bit. How did Park Lane become a part of my life? Well, I was not excited about having been invited to a Park Lane show, a jewelry show. I had never heard of Park Lane, honestly. And Park Lane headquarters is actually only about 2 hours from my house. And I'd never heard of them. Okay. So that's crazy to me. Um, I was in a direct sales business previous to that, not making very much money, but finding that I was working my tail off to try and make money. So I was invited to a really good friend of mine's Park Lane jewelry show online. To say that I was less than thrilled is, like I said, a huge, huge understatement because I had previously spent so much money on jewelry I could not wear because it infected my ears, it turned my fingers green, all the things. So it sat in a box. I didn't know what I was allergic to, but I knew I was allergic to something. I always wanted to support the person. And so I always bought something and I could never wear it. All right. And then I would hear about the guarantee on the jewelry. So when I would have like maybe a necklace that I really, really liked and a stone would fall out of it, I felt like I was spending more money to try and get that replaced than what I had actually spent on the jewelry. So fast forward to this Park Lane party that my friend was having. I was like, well, here we go again, spending more good money on jewelry I won't be able to wear, et cetera, et cetera. So then the stylist talked about the everyday customer buying plan, which is buy your two least expensive items at full price and get up to four items at half off. And I was like, okay, that's a really good buying plan. Purchase your two least expensive items. That is like the best BOGO I have ever heard of. Usually it's the other way around. You purchase your most expensive item at full price, you get your least expensive item at half off, right? So that intrigued me. That was smart, okay? And then she talked about the unconditional guarantee. So if a child pulls my necklace off my neck, if it infects my ears, turns my fingers green, um, any of the things. If my husband backs over my jewelry with a car, okay, and it happens, okay, not my husband, but it does happen, okay, Park Lane's going to replace that jewelry for me, okay, and I was like, this is unreal. This is unheard of. Okay. Then when she started talking about the fact at that time the company had been in business for almost 67 years and all the things, I thought, all right, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this order. I got my jewelry in the mail very quickly, I might add, and it was beautiful. It was even more beautiful than it was on the website and even more beautiful than it was on the live video. Okay. And I was like, okay, I'm going to really put this jewelry to the test. And I put the earrings in. It was cleaning day at my house. I put the earrings in. A couple hours went by and I was like, oh, shoot. Those earrings must have fallen out of my ears. My ears aren't hurting. I reached up, y'all, and those earrings were still there and my ears were not hurting. And usually I know within about 5 minutes because they'll start burning and itching. But I was so busy cleaning, I hadn't even thought about it. I immediately reached out to her and I'm like, what is the deal? Like, this is insane. I can't even, I no. And so she's like, girl, I tried to tell you. So I'm like, you know what? I need to host a party because I've never been able to wear jewelry. I really don't even know the first thing about jewelry, really, because all I've ever been able to wear is my wedding band, right? And then sometimes I'd put in jewelry just long enough to have like pictures taken or something, but then I had to immediately take the earrings out, take the rings off, or I was infected and green, right? So I wanted to host a show. So that's how easy it is to get datings once you get the jewelry in someone's hands, okay? Because once they have the jewelry and they see how beautiful it is, okay, or they start getting compliments on it, they want more jewelry. I was one of those people, completely anti not having a party, didn't even want to place an order to. I need to have a show. I want more of this jewelry. So Park Lane, not only do they have great jewelry, but they know how to make people want to have a party. Okay. So that's one reason that you should probably just go ahead and join. So then I had this party, okay? And I didn't tell anybody that I was going to sign up or that I had signed up. I actually signed up right before my party because I knew that like my wish list was really, really long because Park Lane has amazing, amazing jewelry, but I didn't tell anybody. I kept it a secret for like 6 weeks, okay? So long story short, I was scared to tell anybody. I was unsure of what they were going to think. I was unsure what they were going to say. I didn't really know who I was going to sell to. I was in a business that was like completely different from jewelry. I didn't know anything about jewelry. I didn't, I just didn't know. And so I kept it a secret for 6 weeks, worrying about what are people going to think? Who's going to buy it from me? Who am I going to tell? Who's going to host an online show for me? And so then finally, people noticed some of the jewelry and I was like, well, I mean, I could get that for you. I could order that for you. And then finally in January of last year, so it's February 2023 now, if you're watching this, later in the future, whatever. In January of 2022, I finally decided this is it. I'm dating shows online and I'm doing the dang thing. Okay. And if going live and doing shows online is not your thing, we've got fundraisers where Park Lane gives back 50% to the organization. 50%. That is mind blowing. Okay. You can also do in home shows if being online live is not your thing. Most stylists do everything online. But there's many different ways you get a hold of the person who sent you this video or brought you to this video, and you guys can work out however you want to do that. But anyway, so January of 2022, I decided I'm going to start dating shows. I'm just going to ask people and I'm going to date shows. So by August of 2022, mind you, I quit work at the end of July because of my husband's bilateral hip surgeries. Okay. I had earned two actually all expense paid trips to Cabo for me and my husband that we're going on this fall of 2023. Um, and it's not just a trip to Cabo. Like, this is an experience. Park Lane trips are an experience. Okay. But all I got to do is get us to the airport. And then in September, I earned a Mercedes. So you could take the Mercedes or you could take the cash. Okay. So I took the cash because I really like the car that I have sitting in the garage. And so I take the cash to pay for that car. Actually, it's an SUV, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, and you don't have to be the top in the top of the company to earn these things. That's what's key here. So I have been a part of other direct selling companies before, and you always see like the top of the top companies or influencers, like the people on Instagram and whatever, out on these trips and these whatever with these other companies. That is not the case here at Park Lane. I don't know if you caught the part where I said I was in the business for 8 months when I earned an all expense paid trip to Cabo for 8 months. And I earned that trip within 6 weeks of them releasing the trip. Okay. We just released, or Park Lane just released a trip for Paris. And there's already people that have earned it in 4 weeks. Okay. And that could be you. You sign up today. We have 5 months to earn that trip. We have till the end of May of 2023 to earn the trip to Paris. And you could start today and earn that trip within the next, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, etc. But you have 5 months to earn it, and it's for anybody to earn. You don't have to be the top of the top to earn the trips, to earn the Mercedes. You can literally join today and earn the Mercedes in the next 2, 3 months. All you have to do is follow the steps and be coachable. That's really it. The other cool thing about Park Lane, because they've been in business, it'll be 68 years this year. All of the steps and the everything is already here and laid out and mapped out for you. We have training, we've got guides, we've got coaching, we've got everything is right here in your phone and at your fingertips, and it's all here for you. And we are part of an amazing treasure tribe of women that we all come together uh, on weekly meetings and Zooms and coffee chats and all the things. And we share ideas, we share graphics, we share word choices, we share scripts, we share all the things. There are no secrets. There's no my team against this team or anything like that. We are all one large team and we share everything here, which is just absolutely phenomenal and amazing and unlike anything I have ever experienced before. The other really cool thing here about Park Lane is there's no negative reinforcement here. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. We have two things that I would like to add here. We have a thing called Rich Rewards Program. So every single month you can earn up to $1,100 in free jewelry. Okay. So, and then they always throw in like added perks and different things in there too, but a minimum of $1,100 in jewelry every single month just by doing your job. Okay. So the other cool thing is that you never have to re-earn your title every single month. You are always paid at the highest title that you have ever earned. So for instance, let's just say you join today and you come in at 30% and you decide to bring a friend along and she gets qualified and you automatically with that first recruit get a 5% raise. But then for some reason, whatever reason, it doesn't work out for your friend and she decides, it doesn't work out for her. You are still going to make that additional 5% on all your sales forever and ever. Amen. You're never going to go backwards just because it didn't work out for your friend. Okay. And then you bring someone else in and someone else in, and you just keep bumping up, 30%, 35%, 40%, 40, and then you never go backwards. The other really cool thing here is that you make through infinity. You never ever make less than 2% in your entire downline through infinity, no matter how deep that downline goes. And you make 15% when you bring someone in, which is really, really high. I have never been a part of a direct sales company that pays 15% on your recruit. Never. 15% is really high. And then I've never been a part where you make 2% through infinity. Okay. So those things are really, really huge and something that I really felt like I really needed to point out. And then, of course, not having to re-earn your title. There's also no back office fees, which I think is really important too, because a lot of direct sales companies have back office fees every single month. We don't have that here at Park Lane, which is really cool. So let's see what else. I have notes here because I get really excited and I get really, really worked up and all the things. The other cool thing here is that you don't really need a lot of knowledge because jewelry pretty much kind of sells itself. You don't have to teach someone how to wear a necklace or how to wear a ring or how to put on a bracelet or anything like that. Most women know whether they love silver or gold or hematite or rose gold or, those kinds of things. They pretty much already know what they want. And with Park Lane's everyday customer buying plan of the purchase your two least expensive, get up to 4 items at half off, they also always have some kind of a bonus where they can grab an item valued up to $200 for only $30. But every Thursday starts a new week here at Park Lane, and they're very strategic with that new week. So we have a style drop every single Thursday, which is usually an item that everybody wants that keeps your customers coming back for more. So that style drop might be something as gorgeous as a or like this crest bracelet, for instance. Okay. So this gorgeous crest bracelet right here, it's an amazing bracelet. All right. It's $20 with any $40 purchase. So not only are you getting a $40 order because everybody wants the crest bracelet, but then you're getting a $20 order. And all of those orders, every single dollar counts towards your Rich Rewards program, towards that free jewelry, counts towards your trip points, counts towards your Mercedes points. Everything counts for everything here in Park Lane. There is no, you know, sales or whatever that don't count towards something that you're trying to earn, which I think is very, very giving of Park Lane. Everything counts for everything that you're trying to earn and everything that you're trying to go for, and there's nothing discounted from that, which I absolutely love. Okay. We earn 2 trips a year. 2 trips a year. So there's a group of people in Kona, Hawaii right now. They earned that trip right before I started Park Lane. Okay. So then when I started Park Lane, there was Cabo, which I earned. And right now we're earning Paris, and I will earn that. So there's 2 trips a year that you can earn for 2 people. You can always earn it for 2 people. It's all expenses paid. And so you can take your family on 2 vacations a year, which is really, really nice. I don't know about anybody else, but I know that I would not be traveling the world on my dime. um, and like I said, everyone is so open to share here and give ideas and come together. Um, Direct sales and the fashion industry are the fastest growing industries in the entire world. Um, Jewelry is one of the most gifted items, first and foremost. And when someone is gifted jewelry, they always remember who they got it from. Always. And that is one of the main reasons why you should do Park Lane, is because it's jewelry first and foremost. It's Park Lane. They've been in business for almost 70 years now. They know what they're doing. They're debt free, they're cash rich. They have an amazing comp plan, host program, stylist perks, the entire shebang. They have been around the block. Okay. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They have been through the ups and downs of the economies, the wars, all the things. They have not changed their comp plan in like 40 years. They're not scaling back. They're not cutting back. They're not trying to restructure things because they're losing money or anything like that. Like you've seen other companies doing. Other companies they're either merging with other companies, they're closing their doors altogether, they're filing bankruptcies, they're restructuring their net or non-commission SV, you know, CV, things like that. If you're paying close attention, it means it's making it harder for you to hit certain goals or make a certain amount of money. That's not happening here at Park Lane. Okay. They've already got all these things figured out. They know what they're doing. Our jewelry is all ethically sourced, so you don't have to worry about that. I love that. I absolutely love that everything is ethically sourced here. And the fashion industry, like I said, they're exploding. And people right now are looking for a way to make themselves feel better. And jewelry is the number one like compliment catcher. People are constantly complimenting people's jewelry, right? And when they see a pair of gorgeous earrings in someone's ear and they're like, oh, yeah, I have this amazing stylist so and so, you know, I should hook you up with her. Then you're getting referrals, right? So that is another amazing way. And people are also looking for a way to make quick money, easy money, and to be able to do it from home. So if you're watching this on a phone, you already have the ability to be able to do everything that you have everything that you need to be able to run a successful Park Lane business, as long as you're willing to be able to be coached. And you love jewelry. That's all you need. If you know how to put on a necklace and some bracelets and a ring and put in some earrings, and you have everything that you already need. So I would love to be the first to welcome you to our treasure tribe and welcome you to Park Lane. But there are a lot of people, like I said, looking for a way to make money from home. And this is just a perfect avenue, a perfect company, a perfect fit. And I invite you to reach out to the stylist that invited you to watch this video, and she's going to be able to answer way more questions for you than I've been able to do in the last, I don't know, 15 or so minutes. Um, there's so much more that I could tell you and so much more that I could say, but really you just have to jump in and experience it for yourself. You have nothing to lose. You can get started for as little as $99. That's going to get you $500 in jewelry that you get to pick out, you get to wear, you get to share, and you get to show. You literally have nothing to lose. So I really, really hope to see your name inside of our treasure tribe here very, very soon. Thank you so much for tuning in.